He married my sister, now we're living together. We're roommates in law.
I'm Tommy Schneeman.
I'm Tim Smith, you guys. Welcome back to Roommates in Law.
Not roommates.
Not in-laws.
However,
we are good pals. And we're good pals in New York City.
And hey,
I'll tell you that.
you're looking at New York Tim and Tom right now.
Oh my God!
Holy crap!
And everyone thought we were just destined to burn in Chicago.
Everybody said, they'll die here.
Ugh, they're gonna be lifers. Guess what? We're
How about this?
bi-coastal.
How about
That's
this?
not what that means. But.
I'm going to die in Brooklyn.
Yeah, dude, in Bushwick.
Just a cooler place to die.
So for those of you watching, we are in Tim's new apartment.
This is the new studio.
It's kind of sick.
So this is the kitchen's right here. The bathroom is this corner right here. This is kind of where I curl up and sleep.
This little stool I got. That's
my bed.
This is the bedroom.
So yeah, this is our new podcast studio for now.
Welcome to Tim Smith Studios.
It's great. We pulled it off, Tom.
Well, yeah, you guys are here. Well, let's talk through your little move process.
It's been the worst experience of my life.
It's been a little bit of a couple days.
Well, Thomas, let's start from the beginning. I go get the Penske truck on Friday. Guess who doesn't have the truck? Penske. They looked at me. I walked in. They go, "Are you here for a truck?" I was like, "No, I'm here to hang out."
No, I just want to talk to Penske.
I was just seeing what the vibe was
What's
in the Penske
up
office.
To? God.
So they don't have the truck. I got to go back the next morning to a different place, like right by the O'Hare Airport in Chicago.
Oh, okay.
Snag that guy.
Close.
Not close.
Nope.
Bring it back. Now we're loading up a 16-foot truck with all of our belongings down 3 flights of stairs. Shout out Justin Connor. Shout out Pat Bulldog. Shout out Colin Unger, even though he didn't help that much bring stuff. But he drove me to get the Penske.
Unger didn't do shit?
Nah, he was too high.
Oh, come on. You can't show up to help me.
I mean, every once in a while, he'd walk downstairs with like a basket of toothpicks. And he's like,
my God.
Where do you want these, dude? I was like, Colin, how about you just go upstairs and take it easy?
Hey, Colin, don't call in, all right?
So we get the whole thing loaded up. Takes about 4 hours. Jump on the road. We thought we were going to stop at a hotel. We didn't. We kept doing the Forrest Gump thing of like, we went 3 hours and we're like, oh.
Yeah.
Let's just keep going.
What time did you actually leave Chicago?
We left at about 4 p.
Whew. All right. What was the goal?
We were going to drive. We wanted to knock out a nice chunk. We were thinking 7-8 hours.
Okay.
And then we just did the full 16 hours.
You just went right through.
We just went right through. Absolutely blasted on coffee.
How many coffees?
There's no telling.
You just constant. I mean, at that point, you have to have one in your hand the entire time. What do you? Can I ask this? Are we going music? Or are we going pods?
Well, so Lizzie was with me for some of the time, and then she would switch over to Coco.
Okay. Coco is new roommate.
New roommate, Courtney
Old
Marshall.
friend.
Lizzie's best friend from undergrad.
Yes.
So when Lizzie was in, it was a mix of music and podcasts. When I was alone, it's music at full blast, and I am scream singing.
Yeah.
The whole time.
Yeah.
And or rapping every word of every verse of every song that's ever been written.
Right.
And then really feeling good about myself after I nailed a couple.
That can do more than a coffee.
For sure.
I mean, really nailing like Drake's verse and
then you're thinking, you're like, I don't know, maybe I should.
Like I could probably get in the studio. I could probably bust out a couple bars.
Maybe I should think about a different career move here.
Yeah.
So a little bit of that, a little bit of this, just 16 hours in the truck. And then we're like, all right, we're going to get here. We're going to take it easy for like an hour.
Why were you thinking that?
We just didn't know what time everything was going to be. And we didn't know what we thought. So we pull up. It's impossible to get this 16-foot truck anywhere in the streets of New York. Well, so we pull up in Manhattan. We get into Manhattan. I'm in a 16-foot Penske in Manhattan. Not cute.
Not a good look.
There's a once-a-year bike race.
Oh, yeah, it stunk. It shut down half the city.
Shut down everything.
Yeah.
Going through every borough.
Yeah.
So now I can't take any turn that I need to get to Brooklyn.
God.
So Lizzie fucking goes full Magellan, just figures it out. Tells me how to get to, look, we're going to go here, bippity boppity, take this left.
What bridge did you end up going across? The Brooklyn?
We were able to get to the Brooklyn Bridge.
Okay.
She gets me there. We get into Brooklyn. The streets are tighter all of a sudden.
Oh, yeah.
We get on our street. There's just nothing to do with this fucking truck.
Yeah.
Because we can't pull it up close. In Chicago, you can pull it up close to the street on a one-way, and the
people
cars can get
go by
and it's
still.
fine.
And yeah, and also like there's just a better chance in a Chicago apartment. There's a fire hydrant space, or there's
fire hydrant
you know,
space, or there's
a
an
driveway,
alley. There's an
or
alley.
Yeah,
There's no alley.
There's nothing here. Nothing for that. Yeah. So, but you got a good spot. By the time I showed up, it was looking pretty good.
Thank God for. Well, I mean, that was after I'm fucking cruising around.
Oh, you circled.
Oh, brother, was I circling?
For how long?
Quite a while.
Oh, that's
This isn't
panicky.
even dude. So Eric Scott shows up, the best. He's like a mover. He works for that comedian moving company. So
It's
I'm like,
amazing that's a thing.
isn't that wild?
We know so many people who work for them.
And it's so weird. Like 3 of the guys on there have done Conan like 5 times. You're like, what? Or
If you
why
move
is this
in
our
New
goal?
York, there's a chance you're gonna get moved by some real heaters.
But it's some of the best comedians working today.
Yeah, you might catch a great couple riffs.
So E. Scott just like, fuck this. He pulls it just right up onto the sidewalk.
Yeah,
No one cared.
that's apparently the move.
That's just what you do.
Yeah.
And a guy after that was like, yeah, why didn't you just do that earlier? I was like, I don't live here.
I don't know. I'm from Louisiana.
I don't.
Chicago was a big step, all right?
Chicago's different.
Yeah.
Chicago feels like a quaint one-horse town
Yeah.
compared
That's
to
what I've been
New
telling
York.
you, dude. We're
I
bigger
mean,
and better now.
It's like crazy, the difference in this place. We all had a panic attack yesterday. So we get all this shit out. You were here. You remember.
Yeah.
The young man helped quite a bit. I was seeing triple at that point.
When I showed up, can I just say this? Because you guys all seem like you're in much better spirits today.
Sure.
Otherwise, I wouldn't say it. When I showed up, you had the same look on your face as you do when you're blacked out, drunk, and mad about something. Like, and this is at 10 in the morning, and we're unloading a car, and I like turned the corner, and I was trying to be, I'm bringing coffees,
You're being
and
cute
I'm
and
like,
fun.
hey guys, and you're like, Jesus, you scared me, dude.
Dude, I was in a different
And
headspace.
you looked, I was like, ooh, those eyes
Those are dark.
look dark right
Those
now.
are dark.
It
Well,
was very funny.
at that point, we've been up for about 26 hours
Yeah.
straight.
Yeah.
And I'm just absolutely zooted on lattes. And I'm looking at this
You're going
truck
lattes the whole way through?
whole way.
Oh, you drank a gallon of milk.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm like, not only am I blasted on coffee, I'm tooting up a storm in this little Penske fucking cabin car.
Oh my God.
So we get all this shit out. Now I got this truck.
Yeah.
I got to do something with this truck.
Yep.
So I'm like, okay, let me bring it to this place to return it. Of course, I can't get there because of the bike race.
Wait.
I get all the way there. I can't get to the street because everything's blocked
God.
off. So I call the place, or I call the Penske place, and they're like, oh, no, that place closes at 1 o'clock. It's 1:07.
Great.
I'm like, okay, so where can I bring this fucking thing? They're like, well, you can bring it to New Jersey.
It's on the other side of Manhattan.
It's on the other side of Manhattan. And I'm like, well, I'm not doing that. So I bring it back here, and I start looking for parking garages. Find a parking whatever. I'm like, hell yeah. So I bring it over there. There's a little spot in there. I go up to pay for it. And the guy's like, you can't park that fucking thing. Get that out of here. What are you doing? I'm just getting screamed at now. Get that fucking thing. He's like, if my manager sees that I let that in, he's freaking out.
You're like,
And I'm like, I
know.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what's allowed. So I'm kind of going back at him. I'm like, hey, I heard you. I'm moving the truck.
Is this like a Brooklyn guy, or is this?
Well,
like
he's for sure an immigrant.
okay. He's not like, hey, why'd you park your fucking car?
No.
Oh, that would
It's an accent that I have never heard before.
Oh,
And he
okay.
was upset.
All right. Terrifying.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to
So
back
you're
and
back on the road.
Well, let me tell you, it's a little tight in that spot. So I'm going full Austin Powers trying to get this thing out of there. Meanwhile, he's just standing there screaming at me. Leave! You gotta leave! I'm like, I'm leaving! I'm in the truck!
I am trying so hard. You don't know. I want to leave way more than you
You
want
have
me to
no
leave.
idea. At this point, I'm up 28 hours. And I'm losing it. I'm losing my fucking mind. So I look and I find this other place, and I'm like, oh, nice, that's pretty close. It brings me around a couple of blocks, and it brings me to the exact same parking space. So I'm just screaming things. So now, I'm on the phone with Liz, like, what do you want to do with this fucking thing? So she's like, well, maybe just like try to find a spot in the neighborhood. Maybe something will open up. I got nothing. I got nowhere to bring this truck. So now I cruised around just our neighborhood, hour and a half, just cruising. Tom, losing my mind. Tom, you have no idea.
Awake for 30 hours, driving the largest vehicle in this borough.
The Brooklyn's ever seen.
I mean, there's nothing out there like this.
Well, you could see everybody like, look at this fucking guy.
Oh,
Are you kidding me with this guy?
It also doesn't help that the block we moved you into, I didn't see another white person. We are
Heavily Spanish neighborhood.
fully gentrifying, and
dude.
you're staying in the bright yellow moving truck.
it's
very picturesque.
We are the full gentrifiers of this neighborhood.
Yeah.
Everyone has been unbelievably kind though. So anyway, back in the truck. Lizzie says, "Fuck it, we're going to Jersey."
Okay.
All right, going to Jersey.
It's a good time to see it.
Jump in.
You gotta see it at some point.
So she jumps in. I don't know, 6 miles. Took us an hour and 30 to get there. I'm in the middle of Manhattan again with a Penske truck. Tom, losing it.
How did you get back from there?
Uber.
Oh boy, what was that?
It was $275,000.
I mean, yesterday turns out not a great day to move.
Not a cool day.
No one gives you that heads up though.
Not a cool day. We get back here. Yeah. Oh well. So you got to fill the Penske truck up with the gas.
Yeah.
So there's a place literally right next to the Home Depot, and I'm like, thank fucking God. We're in there. We're filling it up. Like you have, I can't wait to get rid of this truck.
Yeah.
So fill her on up, pull it on out. Parking the gas station attendant's going, no. And I'm like, yeah, thanks a lot.
No.
Absolutely own a barrier, right next to. Right next to the gas pumps. Absolutely fucked the side of this truck.
No, dude.
And like you can hear it. It's like, yeehaw. The guy's looking at us. I just put my hands in them. I just couldn't believe what was happening.
Buddy.
There's no way this is happening. We get out. It's just on this thing.
Fully wrecked.
Just so I have to.
I mean,
just bippity boppity. I get it off.
Yeah,
of
were
this
you
thing.
able to drive?
I just like crank that wheel,
driving
pop it
off,
in
it's like,
reverse. Yeah, just like, and so this guy is the only nice guy. Of course, he's in New Jersey. He's not here.
Yeah, Jersey doesn't have a great rep for being nice.
Tell you what, this was the nicest man.
Oh, huge.
He's like, wait.
Shout out to my mom.
The whole thing is it's just paint all over the place. He gets his hammer. He kind of hammers it all back into looking straight.
No
and
way.
he gets, I didn't know this was a thing. He puts his little card into the gas pump and goes, let me get some gas on it. And I was like, yeah, that'll solve it, you idiot. He pumps some gas on it. Paint comes right off. You ever
What?
heard of that?
No.
Paint came right off.
I mean, this guy's your fucking guardian angel.
So now I'm looking at a truck that's brand spanking new. Tom?
2 minutes later, you turn around, the guy's gone.
Yeah, I'm like, holy shit. Just a puff of smoke and he's gone.
You're like, Lizzie, where did that guy go? She goes, what guy?
What guy? That guy's been dead for years. I'm like, Lizzie, that doesn't make any sense. What are you talking about?
That's terrible writing, Liz.
So this guy, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to the ATM. I'm giving this guy some money. ATM doesn't work. So I'm like, I tried.
That guy did deserve a tip.
Oh my God. He deserved my life. Because
Yeah.
of my dumb ass, I was like, everything will be fine. I don't need the insurance on the Penske. So that would have
You
been
didn't get the insurance.
No.
Oh boy, that would have been a cool.
Something
Couple
or another.
grand?
Yeah, it wouldn't have been cute.
Oh boy.
I mean, this guy
This guy
literally
saved your life. Did you
saved
at
my
least
life.
give him a hug?
Yes.
Did you actually?
Lizzie did.
That rules. That's all he wanted.
And he was like, hell yeah, I love a hug.
Yeah, dude.
He was pumped.
I'm guessing a gas station attendant doesn't get a ton of love.
Yeah. Did you get it? I said
Yeah,
he was pumped. That's pretty good.
I cruised right over.
Come on,
it.
that's fun.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I cruised right by it, just kind of like you and that barrier.
There we go. Cruise right on top of it.
Also,
I
do you
crashed
ever move
right
your
into it.
headphones down?
Huh?
They look like they're too tiny.
Too tiny?
Yeah, your head is so fucking big. All right, I don't know. It wasn't covering your ear.
These are the same ones I wear every time.
I know, but they're not loosened up.
Oh boy.
You know, you can make them longer. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Is that better, Tom?
Better, dude. I was looking at your ear. I'm like, it's
I kept noticing you
hear
looking
shit.
over there. I was like, yeah, my hair's gray, Tom. You've known this. This isn't a new thing.
That's what I was looking at.
So we drop the Penske off. I get the email immediately from Penske. They say it was rented to you with no damage. It was returned with no damage.
I mean, sometimes you luck out.
And come on,
in this
dude.
world, once in a while.
It was incredible. So we get in the Uber. I immediately fall asleep the whole way back.
Yeah. That's a good nap.
I mean, just pooped. Get back here.
The place is full.
It's just full.
Yeah.
We're on an air mattress last night. And then we get in, and here's another thing. We thought we got fully New Yorked by this apartment.
Oh, yeah.
We walked in. The air conditioner wouldn't turn on. The toilets weren't flushing. The
hot water.
faucet was leaking. No hot water. The washer and dryer weren't doing their thing. Not fully cleaned. The last tenants left a turd in one of the toilets.
Oh, kind of an all-time move by the last tenant.
We were, you hear the stories of like you think you're renting this place and it looks great and you show up and you actually just get punched in the
what
face.
You thought?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're like, we got New York. We're fools. I can't believe this. We send this email to the landlord. And
Pretty
we're
aggressive.
Oh, I mean, we're contacting.
This is hour 30 of delusion.
Yes,
So
yes.
I assume it wasn't sweet.
We are fully out of our minds at this point.
Yeah.
We are. We have an attorney in New Orleans drafting up a letter.
Wow.
We're upset.
Did you?
Well, no, not yet. We got to let them know.
But we could.
So landlord comes over today, fixes everything.
He's cool.
Oh, he's the best.
That rules.
The toilets are good. Air conditioner clicked on. Intercom works. Hot water's on. Water pressure's better.
What was going on that it was so easy to fix everything?
We didn't turn the water on the toilets.
Okay, all right.
The air conditioner, there's like some flip over some switch that we just didn't turn on.
Like the circuit breaker?
No, not that. It was some he had to turn like the gas on. He turned a gas thing on, the gas line on.
Yeah.
Now the AC's cranking.
Water heater's working.
Everything is working now.
There
And he was the coolest, nicest guy. Morale is so much better today.
And you're dying in this apartment.
I mean, I'm never leaving.
No, we're not. I'm not helping you. You got to stop living in third floor walk-ups.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
Well, Lizzie feels safe up high.
There is some legitimacy to that. A garden unit does kind of suck for that. But maybe,
It's movers next time.
we get movers.
It's
next
movers.
time. Yeah.
Because
That
we just
aren't
thought,
comedian
it won't be
friends.
bad.
No. It won't.
It's the worst experience of my entire life.
I mean, I'm moving around in just my car, and I don't like it.
Did you drop it off?
No.
Did you go to Long Island?
Haven't done it yet. I'm just paying,
paying.
an arm and a leg for. It's $20 a day. It's not that
still
bad.
not cute.
It's not great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anywho, so that's my moving saga, but we're here. We're in
here.
Brooklyn.
We did it. You've made it to New York, dude.
We're in.
Yeah. Did you already get a whole bunch of bookings back in Chicago?
Everybody's like, hey, man, can you come do this show May 7th? I'm like, no. Asshole.
I've gotten more offers for things in the Midwest,
dude,
than I ever have. And I haven't even
all of a
been-
sudden, everybody I'm like, hey, this would have been great a year ago.
Yeah.
You turd.
It is amazing that people think it's some sort of success to move to this city.
Well, everybody's.
I've been getting my ass kicked for 6 days.
Well, how many times have you been congratulated? Everybody's, you're moving to New York? Oh, congrats, man.
Congrats, man. Actually, it's terrible.
I'm like, oh, yeah, for making a bad financial decision?
Yeah.
Thanks, dude.
I have spent so much money on coffee in the last week.
It's insane. Well, that was funny. You showed up. You had a big smile on your face yesterday. You had a handful of lattes. You had some fun sunglasses on.
Yeah.
And you walked into kind of a buzzsaw.
Yeah, it was chaotic. I don't know what I expected, but I was like, this is more work than I anticipated. I thought we were going to have a couple coffees.
Maybe move a box or two.
I'd still keep the coffee in one hand.
Yeah. You're just going to have one little duffel bag under your
I'm
arm.
like, well, I'll grab a couple suitcases, and then we'll grab brunch after
Well,
this.
the thought was we'll get here early enough to like do all of the little shit, and then y'all show up to help with the stuff that they can't do.
Yeah.
But
Well,
we
your
couldn't
guys'
get here. We couldn't get.
You couldn't park.
We couldn't park.
But your moving truck looked exactly like every moving truck I've ever seen, where
It's just
some great organization at the back where you started,
and then you
but that
toss
the
it.
shit that's at the front is just. I mean, at one point I just like grabbed a handful of like
Of things.
of like sweatshirts and shoes, and I was like, well,
This-
how did this get in here?
Well, the skeleton was about falling out.
I'm walking. This was the first trip I made up
And you're like, well, gotta have him.
We're walking by your new neighbors, and they're staring at me. I'm carrying a. For those of you not watching, I'm carrying a skeleton
In a cauldron.
In a cauldron up the stairs, and I'm like, oh, only the essentials.
Yeah, cool. I'm
from
like,
Chicago.
Lizzie, you want to keep this? And she didn't even answer me. She just looked like, are you out of your mind?
Don't you dare fucking ask.
Yes,
that
we're
question.
bringing the full skeleton and cauldron
And
to New
it's
York.
not the only skeleton, I don't think.
Come on, you know Lizzie.
There's a few. I've seen a few. I carried several up yesterday. I mean, it was just a chaotic move. By the time it is true though. By the time we got through all the little shit at the front, then it was just like
It's just
big item.
just knock it out.
Yeah.
So that was our plan. Apologies, by the way, for the clusterfuck.
Oh, it's fine. It was.
But
a fun time.
truly, you boys saved our lives. So then it's over. We wake up. We got good morale today. Blah blah blah. Then Courtney has her pod dropped off. Now we got
round two.
round two.
How big was the pot?
It wasn't very big, but it was packed to the ceiling.
Any big stuff?
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
You better believe it, Tom. Well, she got a task rabbit to come help.
Oh, okay.
Shout out Angel. This
I was
guy
like,
was
it
awesome.
Eric Scott again?
I'm like, you again?
He's just getting paid this time. He's like, yeah, you guys could have thrown me a bone yesterday.
We Venmo'd him.
What the fuck?
I'm kidding.
didn't. Oh.
We haven't Venmo'd him. We got to Venmo 4 people.
No, you don't have to Venmo me. You have to just take me to dinner every 3 days.
I would
I
much
leave.
rather take you to dinner than
Yeah.
pay you.
And some
'Cause
of the
that's more
dinners,
fun.
you don't get to come.
That's fair.
It's just me. You have to send me to dinner by myself. It's not going to be that great of a time for either of us,
But
but it's a fun,
it's better
weird
than
little payback thing.
that's fair. But hey, we're here.
We're
in
here,
Brooklyn.
dude.
I rolled my jeans up.
Yeah.
I'm bisexual.
Amen. Who isn't?
I mean, come
Pan.
on.
We're all pan.
Well, I'm a pan.
I'm a pan.
I'm a
call me
pan
Peter
man.
Pan.
Who I'm a pan man.
You. This is the second time I think you've.
Freestyle rapped. I told you this truck right here. I'm like, I think I could pull it off.
I got something.
I was like, I have the energy. I just need some bars.
Right, and you already write jokes. What's that different?
Punchlines are right there, Tom.
They're
I just got to
there.
rhyme a couple of things.
Yeah,
Boom.
I might start rhyming on stage.
Please do not. I veto that.
I'm going full Seuss up there.
All right. Well, you've been here longer than I have. How's New York treating New York Tom?
Well, I've had a fun little lead up to this. I went to, let's see, because last pod we were still in the woods. We were Timmy in the woods.
That's right. Oh boy, that was a month ago.
3 weeks.
Lord.
Yeah. So little filling. I left there because we got to hear about the end of Chicago. Tim.
Oh boy. Whoa, we haven't seen each other in forever.
No, it's been since the 90s.
Shout out Joe List.
Shout out
Joe
to
List just had a new special come out.
And it's great.
I mean, everybody
I've
go
watched
watch
it twice.
Joe List.
Have you watched it?
I have not.
It's killer.
If you didn't know, I've been moving.
Nah, you should have found time.
It came out on
Did
the
you
20.
watch the new Barry episode
Yes.
last night?
Oh no.
Oh, a new one came out last night too.
Boy, that first one was dark.
It doesn't get lighter.
Is he just leaning into it the whole time?
Yeah, it's gonna be a dark season for sure.
I'm kind of really into that.
It's good. I'm in. It's very good. But yeah, Joe List special is really good. And, he needs the boost. from
Somebody
the
give
kids.
Joe List support for once in his
God,
life.
I mean,
He's a good comic. No one wants to listen to him.
no.
But the
he's
roommates
getting
are
no
here for you,
traction.
Joe List. We love you.
I saw him at the stand on Thursday. Gave him a little head nod and a hi. And boy, did he just walk right by me.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the night before his special came out. I assume that's why. Not because he doesn't know who I am.
No, he had his hands full, Tom. He's walking by. You're like, can of Coke?
God,
Hey, I love that joke. Joe?
I know it was a year ago. All right. Whatever. Good luck on the special
Good.
tomorrow.
Thanks for. Bye, Joe.
But I left Timmy in the Woods. I left there and went to Washington, D.C. So I made basically the same drive you did. That dark stretch across Pennsylvania.
Oof.
Gets pretty dull.
I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah. It's
There's no place to eat
nothing.
or get gas.
No, yeah, and there's some of them where I love like the signs that even say that where they say
It says no service.
Yeah, next service like 112 miles away.
Yeah, like don't even pull over.
Yeah,
Don't even waste your fucking time in this town.
we don't want
Because
you
we
here.
got nothing for you.
We do not want you here in this town in the middle of Pennsylvania. That drive sucks. I drove out to D.C. Was there for a week with sister number 2.
Shout out.
It was a great time. She was sick the whole time, so I never really saw her. so that was lame. And then
COVID?
No, not COVID, just normal sick.
Boo.
One of those lame old normal sicknesses.
Yeah, that stinks.
And then I went to Philadelphia and had the weekend of my life. Truly a great time. Thursday,
Philly Helium?
Philly Helium.
Okay.
Thursday, I got to open for Becky Robinson, 2 shows, and she is one of the more entertaining people I've ever met in my whole life.
Seems like a real chaotic thing going on stage.
It is nuts, dude.
Well, every time I see a photo of her, like she's wearing like a tool belt, and then she's in like some sort of like prom dress.
Yeah, she's
throwing peanuts at him. I don't know what's going on.
She's incredible. So she's a stand-up, but then she does characters and got very famous during the pandemic for a character called Entitled Housewife.
Okay.
It now has like as many Instagram followers as she does alone. Like, but it's basically it's like a golf mom. It's a country club mom.
Sure.
And it's a great character, but it's insane. Her audience is now
those people.
It's all middle-aged drunk women, rich women.
Yeah.
And they all dress like her.
Wait, like they're doing that on purpose, like how people show up to a Nick Mullen show wearing like an Adidas outfit, like a track outfit?
Yeah, but these women are wearing golf onesies.
I mean, are they doing that because they're going to see Becky, or is that just who they are? And
No, they're doing
Becky's
it because
parody?
of her character.
Okay, that's what I'm wondering.
Yeah. They're showing up in golf skirts, like the tank.
Sure. Well, they're tennis moms. Are these tennis outfits?
Yeah, they're basically the same thing.
Okay.
Tennis, golf, they look the same, but like visor, sunglasses.
Amazing.
I mean, all these women. It's so funny. And she does like stand up as herself. She does like 2 characters. She does like Bruno Mars's ex security guard, and it's a hilarious character.
So she leaves the stage to go change.
She brings herself up. So she opens as Bruno Mars's security guard or ex security guard,
What
who now
the
is on
fuck?
tour with Becky Robinson, and then that character brings Becky on. So she's running backstage and changing in like 10 seconds.
Holy Lord in heaven.
And then she comes on as Entitled Housewife, and that's how she closes the show. But
Are these women losing their minds
dude,
when she comes out there like that?
Screaming. Well, she also goes out there and like twerks and like has
Sure.
the time of her life and like dances like a bad housewife would dance. Like, it's so funny. It truly was like one of the more entertaining. Like, some people you work with, you watch their hour once, you're like, all right. It was good. I'm
Yeah.
probably not going to watch the second show.
Sure.
This was like, I was popcorn in hand. I watched every second.
Just little kidding in the back.
It was very fun. Like,
So,
and I did not do great.
Well, it doesn't
because
seem
it's
like that's
impossible.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like. So you're kind of just up there, I guess, riffing on people that are going, yeah, well, look at you. You
go up
remind me of my grandson.
We did. I did some crowd work, and then every once in a while they dial it in, and I'm like, joke.
Yeah.
And then they lose focus again and start yelling, and then
They're just white wined out.
yes, they're
hammered.
all hammered. And then after the show, it was the
kinda
most.
fun.
It was the most I've ever been like touched by an audience.
There we go.
I mean, they were just coming up. Just
A lot of back
just
rubs.
rich middle-aged white ladies
Yeah.
really think they can just do whatever they want. It's
They
kind
kind
of
of can.
amazing.
Yeah.
They would just come up, just grab my hair, give me hugs.
You just look. You are such a cutie pie.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, okay,
Thank you.
thanks.
I mean, imagine the lady. If you really wanted to dial it in and bang an older woman,
I could do some cougar hunting
some real damage after a Becky Robinson show.
for sure. Yeah.
Some real damage.
Although they're all married because they're all like probably.
I'm sure that makes a difference, Tom. These women seem like the type they're going to stay faithful the whole time. Are you out of your mind? The single ones probably wouldn't give a hoot. It's these married ones that want a little Tommy
that's
D.
a good point. That's a good point. I can't actually get the single ones.
Yeah. You need to kind of dial this thing in here, Thomas.
Oh no.
Why not?
I don't know.
Live a little. You're
I
on
don't
the
need to- I
road.
don't
You're a
need to ruin
comedian.
marriage.
This is what
I've already
comedian-
had that happen. It's such a weird thing.
What, you ruined a marriage?
No, but I've hooked up with someone who was cheating on their
Oh,
boyfriend. That sucks.
right.
It's a weird feeling.
Well, you didn't know.
I didn't know. It didn't. But then,
That doesn't make you a bad guy, Tom. You didn't know.
oh no, I don't feel bad about it at all.
Well, you just said you felt bad.
no. It's weird. Afterwards, like I'm not gonna like ever pursue that person. You know,
Yeah, but even if she didn't have the boyfriend, were you gonna
if she didn't have the boyfriend,
pursue it?
Oh no, I mean I would never pursue that situation. I'd never try to put myself in that situation.
Yeah,
I was
well,
like,
no.
what? No, she did have a boyfriend.
Well, you're kind of setting yourself up for just like making an enemy out in the world that like wants you dead. Which is not a cute look.
Yeah, I know.
You know, that's more of like our good friend Matt Kennedy's vibe.
He's got a couple of those enemies.
Yeah, he's just a chaotic
I don't ever
guy.
want to just get hit in the face
randomly.
and
you fucked my wife.
Yeah.
What?
And I'm like, what?
Becky Robinson, 2013. You remember Tom? Like, no. I was living the dream.
So
what do you want from me?
It was the heavy pour tour. Like, everyone was cheating back then.
It's 2013. That's a different time.
Why'd we go to 2013?
I don't know. It seems fun.
Yeah, so that was chaotic, but it was very fun. This was a fun little vulnerable moment for Tom. Thank God it's not on camera. I hope it's not on camera anywhere. So I am backstage. Becky's doing her second costume change.
Sure.
And she gets back there and she can't find something. And she put on something backwards. So and this is like it's time to the second.
Yeah.
Because she plays like a little video. And then she comes off stage, changes, and...
What's the video? Like a little sketch?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's basically like a sketch of that character or whatever. But, so she's running late, and she's like, her best friend is helping her change, and she's like, you got to go out there to me. And I was like, what? And she's like, go out there and dance. And I got out there, and I twerked on stage in front of everyone.
Oh, my Lord in heaven. Thomas. Wait, well, here's the thing. I know you record your sets. Oh, it was her set.
It was her set. I didn't have it.
God,
I would like to have it just in case I kind of turned one in.
Oh, how'd you feel about the performance?
Not good.
Not good?
I mean, they were
Well, you're a music
nuts.
theater kid. You can dance.
Yeah, but it was...
What song you twerking to?
It was Turned Down for What?
That's not a twerking song.
Yeah, it is.
Turned Down for What? That's like a shot song.
No, that's
more of like the jumping around song.
Yeah, but no, the Turned Down for What?
Yeah, you're jumping around.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Maybe this is what happened. I had already watched the show once. She goes out there and twerks.
So, let's see. You got your hands up on your knees and then your bows on your thighs?
Oh, yeah. I really dropped it low.
Tom.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, the donk was on display.
How long?
About 30 seconds.
That's too long.
It was long. And then I was like, that has to be long enough. And then I just screamed at them again. I also went out no mic.
Oh my God.
I don't have a mic. So I just scream at them. I'm like, you guys ready for Entitled Housewives? And they're going crazy. And then I got a slow clap started. And that killed enough time. And then she got out.
Slow clap.
Slow clap was a huge move.
Kind of a big move.
It was a huge save.
Because what's that get you? That gets you at least 20, 22 seconds.
It got me about 15 to 20.
Oh, boy.
And that was all I needed. I mean, because at that point I had stopped dancing. You can't go back to dancing.
No. Because how do you? It's like going from crowd work back into jokes.
Right.
You can't just go back into, all right, I'm going to shake my ass some more.
Can't do it. I had already shaken it all that it could.
I mean, this is incredible. Was that, I would assume that was a night where there was some pretty heavy petting going on after the show.
Yeah, but it was both shows.
Well,
it was.
Hey, Tom, you're a cute kid.
I mean,
what do you want from these ladies?
I don't know what to expect. I'm up there. Here's a fun thing. I talk about how I had a little dick in high school, but at the end of the joke is that it eventually grew to an acceptable size.
Sure.
It's not crazy, but we're hanging in there.
Yeah.
It's more, we're poking in there.
We're poking around.
And this lady came up to me and she goes, hey. She kind of like pulled me aside, and I thought it was gonna be one of those ones where like, hey, that one joke you told sucked, or like was offensive or something.
Sure, I've never experienced that.
Yeah, for sure. I've seen that happen in the last 2 months. This lady comes, she goes, hey, and I was like, hi, what's up? And she goes, honestly, I think small penises are cool. And I was like, what?
It's not, and then you have to like, no, I don't know if you heard the end.
Oh no, but the whole thank you, but the whole
it's
thing
fine
is
now.
that it's fine now. And she was like, okay.
Sure, young man. Yeah. Sure.
She was in my head the entire night.
I mean, how could she not be?
I was like, what the hell? It wasn't a sexual thing. It was like purely, she
she
like,
felt
I gotta
sorry
let
for
this
you.
guy know. Yeah.
Oh.
It wasn't a sexual thing
She's
at
like,
all.
look, I prefer an absolute hammer, but I would like you to know
that somewhere
that
out
there
there in
is
this
probably
wide world,
some asshole woman that doesn't know the difference.
Yeah,
And she would like your little pecker.
and you might find her one day. So keep your head up.
Certainly nobody in this room.
Certainly not.
But sure, maybe
It was
there's
kind of
someone
amazing.
there, Tom.
Hang in there, little
Hey,
champ.
shut up. That's kind of nice.
It was kind of hilarious. Once I realized what was happening, I was like,
She
"Wait."
walks back to her group of friends. They all just start dying laughing. You're like, oh,
Yeah,
shit.
it was all filmed. You zoom in close, I have one tear coming down my eye, my cheek. Like, thank you.
Thanks so much.
Oh my god.
How many women in that audience do you think were named Barbara?
About I think there were 68 Barbaras.
Yeah.
They did a count.
Yeah.
There were 68
At the door?
Barbaras. There was 32 Sheilas, and there were 14.
A lot of Margarets.
Yeah, well, there were 14 Beckys, but it was just because they
changed their name.
yeah
Yeah.
they've already changed their name to Becky Robinson.
Becky Robinson, that rips.
Yeah, that was very fun.
She seems like a fun time. Is she a fun hang? Seems like a killer hang.
One of the best hangs I've
Yeah.
ever had.
Yeah.
Both of us were like, yeah, we'll take it easy tonight.
Oops.
Left the comedy club at 3:30 in the morning.
I mean,
Here's
those-
a cute look from the kid.
Famous last words.
Tough move by Tom.
No.
And a great save by Becky Robinson.
Oh, no.
So we're leaving the comedy club. They're in a hotel around the corner. I'm staying with a friend. My car is in the garage. At this point, I'm way too drunk to
You're
drive.
tuned up.
So I'm like, I gotta go grab my keys out of the car so I can get into my friend's house. I run over to the parking garage. Parking garage is fully closed. They have left.
Well, wait. Parking garage, isn't that just like a giant open entrance?
Like
where the cars leave?
There's a garage door that shuts over it.
Son of a bitch.
And it's fucked because they say like 24-hour service, but it's only if you tell them, hey, I'm gonna have to come get my car at this time. They'll bring it to the first floor where you can get it.
Well, sure, Tom. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, so
That's self-explanatory
Thank God,
when
like,
you
we're
park
with-
in a garage. What?
I was so mad. I guess like he asked me when I was coming to get my car, but I was kind of running late, as I do from time to time.
We've known that. We've known Tom likes to run a cool 45 behind.
So I didn't really ask questions. I was like, yeah, I'll be back after the shows. But then I didn't go back after the shows. I went back after the shows after we had 42 drinks
Sure.
in the comedy club.
I'll be back after the shows, but like 6 hours after
About
the show.
6 hours after I get off stage. So we get over there, and the comedy club manager is like, oh, yeah, you're not getting into your car tonight. And I'm like, well, the place that I'm staying, the keys are in my car.
God.
And thank God, Becky and her friend were sharing a hotel room, and they were like, there's a couch in our hotel room. Come
Huge.
crash with us. Huge. I had the most amount of anxiety I've ever had waking up in that room the next day.
Well, I mean, you start doing the things of like, I gotta fart sometimes.
Well,
I gotta piss. I
More
gotta
so,
poop.
all I'm waiting for is anybody asks who like how the weekend. She's like, well, the opener slept in my room.
Well, she's not gonna offer that if you're a stinker.
Yeah, that's true.
You know.
they were. I mean, we were having a great time. They were great.
She
They were
tossed you a
sweet.
bone.
It saved my life.
Yeah, because the other option is a hotel. You gotta get a hote.
I think I would have probably Ubered back and prayed that the door was open at this house. It wasn't going to be.
Yeah,
and then I would have
that's a huge
slept in
risk.
the yard.
Yeah, you
I
gotta
would've
hit
slept in
a
the
hotel.
backyard.
God, Becky Robinson, big move.
I mean, a huge move.
The other lady was also a lady.
Yeah, it's like her childhood best friend. She like meets her on tour all the time.
See, if she wouldn't have tossed you the bone if you were a creep,
No,
I don't
not
think it's
at
a stinky move on your part.
all. No, it's not just. It's if I had drawn it up, I wouldn't have opted for that look.
Yeah, that's not the optimal look you want with the headliner you're working with now.
Oh, but it was
You just
fun.
sleep on the couch. He's like, this is great.
But we just all reached a moment. We were all standing together when the manager was like, "You're not getting into your car."
Yeah, and she
And they
said,
were like,
"Let me do
All
it."
right, come on. It was fine. They were like, it would. There was no hesitation. But
Were you holding in a lot of farts? Poops?
probably some.
Anything?
I did not poop. In there.
No, I mean, were you like,
I get there immediately, go in the bathroom.
you lazy
All
to
right,
get in here?
ladies.
Because you have no idea what's about to
Clear
happen.
out.
Well, I mean, there are those moments when you're like, all right, nice. Now I got to get home and get some things done. You were able to kind of
I held
stay
it
in the
together.
clear?
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
huge. That's absolutely
I do
huge.
fart in my sleep, so I don't know about that.
Brother, so do I. Hey, Tom.
Well,
so
there's
do
one thing I do. It's fart in my sleep.
Well, that's great. What else you got after that? Then you came here.
Yeah, I came
And
here.
you've been
I got one.
farting around New York.
I don't know if this is a funny story. Well, I
let's
caught
go
a
to
fly
let's go to my little let's go to Chicago.
Yeah.
Leaving the
You left Chicago, so you were back in Chicago for 2 weeks after our last pod.
Yes.
All right, what went down?
Well, the only thing I want to how's this? How you feeling about this? How you feeling about throwing a party for yourself and or a party in your honor? How you feeling about that?
I don't love it.
I hate it.
I mean, that's why. Yeah, I didn't do it.
Because John Stockwell and Rebecca.
Oh yeah, but this isn't on you. They did it.
No, I know, but they did it. But the stress is the same.
Yeah, because the hurt is still the same. If no one shows up,
If no one
still
shows,
sucks.
Or if like 12 people show,
Yeah.
you just look like a fool.
Yeah. So people are like, oh, so you didn't have.
Also, no one likes
Oh,
you.
you didn't have any friends here.
Sick.
So all of your doubts were correct.
Are true. So, I mean, even though it's at their place, it's still on you.
Yeah.
No one's looking at John Stockwell going, nobody showed up.
Hey, great job, John.
Yeah, sick move, idiot.
Tim rules, and he has a lot of friends. How come none of them are here?
They all just hate your apartment. They all said, oh, it's at John's? I would never be caught dead in that
Those
apartment.
appetizers are going to suck.
Sorry. Rebecca's not a very good artist and decorated the fuck out of this apartment.
Decorated it for your going away?
No. They just have an
Oh.
unbelievable apartment.
I was like, what?
Holy Lord in heaven. No, they just have a really great apartment. But so I'm sitting there, and you know how these things go. I mean, the party starts at 7. That means nobody really shows until 8:30.
I mean, our friends, you're lucky you got
If
anyone
they
before
show.
10.
Yeah. So, we get there at 7:30. And it's 12 of us, 12, 14 of us, kind of standing around. I'm having a full panic attack.
Yeah.
But then by the end of the
Music
night,
on?
music's on. Everyone's fine. They're all friends. But by the end of the night, there's 50 people in there.
Great time.
So much fun.
Oh, good.
I mean, it was a great time.
Good.
But that anxiety at the beginning is kind of unlike anything else.
Absolutely, dude.
Because everyone I'm talking to, I'm not even listening to. The whole time I'm like, they think I'm such a fucking idiot.
They think I'm an idiot. You're also looking over their shoulder like, someone else, please walk in.
Well, dude, anytime you hear the buzzer, you're like, thank Christ, please be like 8 people.
Yeah, this better be a group of 13 people.
Please,
13 of the
someone
most
get
fun
here.
people I know.
Oh my God! Every time it buzzed, but then it starts hitting the cadence of buzz, buzz,
Now we're cooking.
and now we're cooking.
Yeah.
Now everything's all right. Timmy felt fine. We had a great time.
Good.
Met some new folks. Ended up having a fantastic time. We go down to the car before the thing. We had to go down to Stockwell's car to get some pizza, some blah, blah, blah. And it's me, Luke Newman, John Stockwell, walking back up. New comic. Do you know Dia? Writes for The Onion. Young kid. Good jokes.
I don't think so.
Young kid, good jokes, writes for The Onion.
Okay.
Funny guy.
Okay.
Don't know him that well, so I didn't invite him.
Right.
I met him one time.
Yeah, what the hell's this guy doing
He's
here?
12 years old.
Yeah.
But he just lives in the area, and he saw us, doing it. So he pulls up on his bike, and he's like, "Oh, hey, what's up, guys?" And we're like, "Hey, what's up?" And for some reason in my head, I was like, "Oh, Stockwell invited him, so he's still coming." So we're like, "Hey, what's up, man?" And we turn around and we just keep going, and we just hear him go, "All right, later."
Oh, so you think he's following you up?
Yes.
Yeah.
And so we're
Would
just
he have
like
been the first person there?
one of the first, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, that tracks. He's
Yeah, young comic, good jokes.
22. Yeah. And so I just felt like such an asshole because we're like, "What's up, dude?" And just turn around and kept walking. I don't know if we broke stride.
right.
And we just
Later.
hear him go, "Later." And we turn around and we're like, "Whoa, where are you going?" And he's like, "I was just saying, hey." We're like, "Oh, you're not coming up?" And he was like, "Why would I?" So we're like, "Dude, okay, hey, we're having a thing. Come on up."
Let me rephrase my entire
Yeah, let's
interaction with you.
redo this whole
Never
thing.
mind.
I feel like
Hi,
such
how
a
you
dick
doing?
now.
Bring it
Yeah,
in.
give me a hug, you son of a bitch. So he does come up. He parties his balls off. We had a great time. But
Oh, good.
just
D-I-Y-A.
DIYA.
Oh, like the musical artist. No, that's D-A-Y-A. Never mind. You know what?
Let's just blow right past that, Tom.
Well, yeah.
Hey, Tom, we're we're in a kind of a ethnic neighborhood. Don't bring your white shit into this place.
What is white shit?
Not knowing how to spell someone's name that's different than you.
Oh, that wasn't it at all.
Tom, not here in Bushwick, okay?
Hey, dude.
Save that for wherever you're staying in Williamsburg.
If my plan, if it all goes according to my plan, this place will be fully gentrified by 2023. Trying to get the whole Chicago comedy scene to move here. It'll be you're the start of it, and I'm gonna blame it on you. And this is how I take you down.
No,
I said Tim gentrified Bushwick on his own.
you can never take me down.
You brought in another roommate from Denver.
Yeah, that's pretty dark.
Denver got gentrified. They were like, "All right, let's tackle
All right, let's
Bushwick.
send out an ambassador. You're going to Bushwick.
You're getting restationed."
Bring that white shit to Bushwick.
Like, damn. What is it called when? Deployed.
You're
getting
deployed out to Bushwick.
Bushwick.
She's like, fuck.
The gentrification.
All right, let me go
army.
ruin the culture of this neighborhood.
I give it 3 months. You guys will have everyone saying.
You know what's been
sheesh.
great is everyone's saying sheesh.
Because you always say that.
I'm a sheesh guy. But we are the few and the far between of white people in this neighborhood.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you something. Everybody's just been the nicest.
Yeah, why was that a butt? I'll tell you something.
Well, because nobody likes a gentrifier.
Oh, true. Oh, okay, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Everybody's going, oh, here we go.
Yeah. Well, that's
Right.
what you think everyone's going. What if they're not thinking
What if they're
that?
like, oh, no, he
You're
seems like a
friendly
fun
looking
guy. No, I'm not.
Yeah, that's true.
No one's ever looked at me and been
Lizzie's
like,
a
that dude seems
friendly-looking
friendly
girl.
as fuck. What? Why? Why do I not look friendly?
You just said it.
You agreed.
And now you're mad about it.
And now I'm in my head spiraling.
I don't think you're not a nice guy.
No, I am a nice guy. I don't look like one.
Right.
Why?
I don't know. Sometimes you're not walking around with a smile on your face.
Do people do that?
You walk around with a little bit of a
Psychopaths do that.
sarcastic face, though.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
A sarcastic face?
Yeah, you kind of walking around like,
Really? Those
oh,
shoes?
really? Yeah, exactly.
You wearing those shoes today?
Good choice.
He's like, these are my work boots. Boots, dude. I work.
Oh, work?
Interesting.
You're working today?
What's that like? You ever tried being a semi-professional comedian?
Yeah. Probably not.
Probably not, dude. You ever made $800 in a month?
Anyways, yeah.
Doing art?
I'll do an iced latte, please. Oh, man. My fucking headphone cord gets
I know.
keeps getting
Sorry,
stuck.
Tom. Hey, this is the move-in app, Tom. It's a little
Dude,
DIY.
This studio is very nice.
Mhm.
I'm comfy. We're having a good time.
Currently in Lizzie's office.
Yeah, this is the future office of Tim Smith Studios. Is this going to be where we do the pod?
Probably, yeah.
Cool.
We can mix it up. We can do a couple of different spots in the apartment.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Well, because you're going to be here forever, so
I'm never leaving.
yeah.
I can't.
I'm never moving anything down these stairs.
Ever
if
again.
you asked
They're the
me, if you
steepest
asked me to
fucking
carry
stairs.
a backpack out of here, I'd say no.
Well, you're like, hey, by the way, I'm leaving all of this shit
Oh,
here.
absolutely. I
I'm
am
not
leaving the
bringing
podcast
it.
stuff. I'm not taking this with me. Absolutely.
Dude, are
not.
these the steepest stairs you've ever been up?
They're brutal. And you got 2 dogs, and it seems like neither of them like the stairs.
Well, what they like to do is stand right in your way.
They really do.
They have a knack for that. They're like, you trying to get over here, Tim?
especially
I'm
when-
going to lay down.
Oh, do you have a box where you can't quite see where you're stepping? I'm going to put my tail right there. Tim is now a part dog owner.
Part dog owner. Hank and Butters.
Yeah.
Well, they're both 1,000 years old. Butters is 15 years old.
Whoa.
15, Tom. Do the math on that.
We moved him across the country.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to whisper because...
Across the country. Hank's 10.
do you think Butters is like...
Butters
hey,
like,
what the hell?
so you're trying to kill me.
Well, oh, man.
15,
He doesn't
Tom.
have that much longer.
Nah. The kid's dying in Brooklyn.
Oh, boy.
105 years in human years, Tom.
And you're going to fall in love with him right before that.
Well, he's the man.
Yeah.
What's a she? She's the woman.
She's the man. Shout out Amanda Bynes. Great
Well,
movie.
here's the thing. She can't hear shit.
She can't shit either.
Hear shit.
Oh, I thought you were right. She can't hear, shit, or bark.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
It's like
Shitting is
she's gonna die way quicker.
insanely expensive.
She can't hear
important.
anything.
So we're moving all of Coco's shit. Courtney, shout out
Also,
Courtney
we're
Marshall.
being quiet right now because
Because they're right out
the
there.
dog owner is right outside.
And we're moving all this shit in out of her stuff, and we don't even realize, because Butter is so chill, that we completely imprisoned this dog into a corner into the room. And we finally were bringing shit, and she finally gets up, and she's just kind of looking over like, hey, hey guys,
me?
I can't move. We're like, shit, Butters. So we had to get this sweet pup out of this dog is 1,000 years old.
This dog, I thought it just didn't care about me because I was a new person.
No, it's clinging to life.
Yeah, it did not acknowledge me. I walked right
Well, it's also
by
really blind.
It's blind, deaf. Wow.
Also, I've got them registered as service dogs, so the landlord can't say shit.
Both of them.
Both of them.
Both of them?
These your dogs? Yeah.
Both of them?
All you got to do, it's a $45 application fee, and these things are service animals.
Wow. That rules. I thought they were cracking down on that. Or they're just cracking down on that for flights, I think.
Probably. Well, people are bringing a llama on a flight.
To quote you, they're playing it real fast and loose.
They are.
With the service animals on flights.
I mean, come on. This thing's biting everybody else, and it's like, I'm sorry, this helps me emotionally.
I hate when I see like a little angry chihuahua. It's like, and you're like,
what service is this
shit.
providing?
Yeah.
No, these dogs are hateful.
Yeah. But
They
these
stink.
two are nice.
These are two sweethearts.
Yeah. That's cute.
Hank's got very aggressive eyes, though. They're like husky eyes.
This messes with you. I love some husky eyes, and you don't like them.
They're looking right through you.
That's why
There's
I like
no
it.
life in those eyes. They're
I like
terrifying.
it. See, but here's the thing. If you were like in the wilderness and you were trying to survive and you had a husky by your side, I think you'd have more confidence.
Well, hey, Tom, I'm not in the wilderness trying to survive.
You're in Bushwick now. Welcome to the jungle, dude. Welcome to the concrete jungle where
Hey, who do you
dreams are
want?
made
What kind of
dude.
fucking dog do you want in your foxhole, Tim?
Yeah, absolutely.
Lifeless eyes or some charismatic eyes?
Also, I mean, you got one dog that's half dead.
It's not half dead.
Stop saying that so loud.
It's not half dead.
The other one should be able to scare off a couple
3/4
people.
dead. Well, I mean, fuck, Hank's 10. That's an old dog.
Oh man,
Dogs are old
why
as
did you
shit.
Bring these. It's like moving your parents to Florida when they're 99.
It's like I don't know, die in the sun.
Oh my god.
They were like, hey, I don't know, die among people that you don't know what
Oh, wait.
what language they're speaking.
Speaking of dogs, I saw something that really made me laugh the other day. I was on a walk and I walked by a dog park, and then there's this woman walking. I assume it couldn't have been her dog, but if it was, it's even funnier. This dog was absolutely.
Oh, you think it was a
owning
dog
her.
walker?
She was not a professional. I think she was maybe staying with a friend and decided to walk the dog.
Helping the dog out. Okay.
This is what are those dogs? They're like they kind of get like doodles, like a golden doodle.
Well, there's several doodles.
Yeah, it was some sort of doodle where
Okay.
like it, but it was kind of chocolatey. But it gets pretty big.
Yeah, they get
Kind of a
big.
girthy
Well, I mean, a
dog.
doodle's pretty big.
Okay, so it's some sort of doodle.
Yeah.
And this is lady's walking her, and the dog
pulling.
gets to the edge of the park and takes off. And this lady is
She fall over?
fully sprinting behind the dog. like cartoonish. I swear to God, her knees were like at her forehead. Like she's
That she has that cloud of dust coming out of her feet.
I sat down on this park bench and watched her for about 10 minutes just chase this dog around.
Wait. Still on the leash?
Still on the leash, but she just couldn't figure out like how to stop.
Incredible.
Like, it's like
Well, she would have had to come to like a jump stop.
and she tried a couple times.
Oh, yes.
I swear she sprained her knee because she would like try. You know when you hyperextend your knee.
Oh, yeah.
I swear she did that 12 times because she would try to plant her foot and like dig
Dog
in,
was like,
but
nah.
the dog he had way too much momentum, just pulling her along, and she's like, "Whoa."
Here's a question. Well, not to be insensitive, what kind of shape was she in? She a runner?
Seemed fine. She just weighed like 85 pounds.
Yeah.
She was small.
Yeah.
But she seemed like she was in fine shape. She didn't look coordinated.
Oh,
She was
wow.
getting yanked around, but it was.
Was the dog running towards anything? Did
it was just
see
going
another
nuts. There
dog?
were a bunch of other dogs around. It was a
Okay.
dog park.
You got to let it off the leash, lady. Right?
It seems like that's not as much of a thing here.
What? Dog
This is
park?
not a enclosed dog park.
Oh.
This
oh,
is
oh, oh.
I shouldn't even say dog park. It's a city park. There were a lot of people walking their dogs around it.
I gotcha. Okay. I thought this was one of those, you let them loose, they all play, they're sniffing each other.
No, because I was hanging there for a bit and I saw another dog off leash
And people got upset.
And some lady with her dog goes, "My dog is not friendly. Whose dog is this?" Which also not a great look. Don't be yelling that your dog isn't friendly. Maybe don't take the dog out of the house.
Well, hey, here's a little piece of advice that the ladies were given. You tell people your dog's not friendly so people don't fuck with you.
Fuck with you as in pet your dog?
No. Try to rob you. Try to take advantage of you. So when you're walking the dog around, you say it's not very friendly, so people don't think, oh, I can fuck with that person. They're like, they have a mean dog.
Oh, yeah.
This is some advice the ladies were given.
This was in the context of there was another little dog running around, and I think she was worried that it would bite that dog.
I don't know, Tom.
It was a pretty family-friendly park. I don't know.
Tom. This is New York City, Tom. It's different here.
Yeah, that's true.
It's different here.
I haven't been mugged yet.
I've thought I was going to be mugged about 8 times.
Yeah.
That's not true.
No.
Not true at all.
It's really not.
Everybody's been so kind.
Crazy.
Here's the thing. They just don't care.
Who?
It's not that people are mean.
No, yeah.
They just don't have time to care about you.
Oh, yeah. And, like, they don't care about you in a way that is so, like, I've almost gotten just run over by bikes and, and just people walking that just never pick me up on their radar. Like, people are really living in their own worlds here.
Well, people are just, it feels like everyone's just really trying to survive.
Yeah.
And they just don't have the time to worry about what your little thing is.
No, yesterday when we were moving you guys in, I crossed the street in front of a big van.
Oh, yeah, got yelled at by that guy.
He'll stop for us. I think he saw me say that out loud. And he drives by and he goes, "It's 2,000 pounds of metal. It would hurt a lot."
And you're like, well, you could have braked for literally 1 second.
I just assumed you would stop.
Yeah, I got called a dickhead in Spanish. We'd been there for...
What's that word?
We'd been there for 10 minutes. Lizzie knew it. It was
like pendejo?
That may have been what
That's
it was.
That's a common one.
What is that?
I don't know if it's like dickhead. Maybe it's dickhead.
It's just something not great.
Yeah, it's not I love you.
Yeah, it's not, hey, appreciate everything you're doing.
No.
We just picked up the keys from our real estate guy, and I don't know, she seemed a little crazy.
This lady?
Yeah, it seemed like a crazy lady.
Okay.
So she's knocking on the window of the truck, and I'm like, no.
Just, I'm not going to roll it down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not happening.
Okay.
And she does that, and she yells some shit at me through the window, and we're like, well, I guess let's just keep driving.
What do you think she was trying to get across?
Well, who knows, Tom?
Oh, yeah.
She's probably like, hey, you're about to hit another barrier. Fucking look out.
People are trying to help you out.
This guy's just hitting shit.
All these people are just trying to get
Everyone's
in my
insane
face.
here. I did hit something shortly after she yelled at me.
Oh, my God.
I did fully run over a man right after that.
Dude, I saw... This is the second day that I was in this... No, it might have been the first day that I was in the city. It was. First saw a man taking a full piss at a subway station.
Love that.
Right away. I'm like, all right, New York. Love the grit. I love the grit of this city. And then we're walking around. I went and got dinner with some friends. We're walking around, and there's a homeless man, like, kind of accosting someone who's trying to get into their apartment. What's going on here?
Lizzie needs her AirPods. Lizzie, come in.
We got 4 minutes left on the pod. All right, Liz, come in here. Wait. Oh, we got 2 minutes left.
2 minutes left. We'll be done in 2 minutes.
Or if you want to come say do a little cameo on the pod, that's fine.
Unbelievable. I'm getting called. I got 14 text messages.
You got a call?
She called me.
Oh, I mean, is this the operations at Tim Smith Studios?
I mean, it's crazy. Clearly, we're making art in here. I'm getting yelled at.
What the hell? We're really cooking.
Unbelievable.
I don't know. This episode's fine, I think.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. We had to fill everyone in on everything that happened.
That's all we're doing. I don't know.
We're walking down the street in New York last Wednesday night, and there's this guy who's like...
Who's
homeless,
we?
Me and a couple friends.
Okay. From
one of the guys that I'm staying with, and we went and got dinner. And I'm telling you, I keep going to dinner with people that aren't comedians.
You got to stop doing that.
It's really... it hurts the wallet.
It's going to crush your bank account. Yeah.
But so we're walking back, and there's a guy who had clearly like followed a guy to his door, but he's asking for money or whatever.
Yeah.
And we hear this guy go, "Hey man, I'm sorry, like that's all I had," and he had already given him something, and he was like, "Hey, that's all I had," and the homeless guy goes, it's like an old guy, but he goes, "Shut the fuck up. Brings his hand back like he's gonna backhand.
Oh, I thought
him.
he slapped it.
No, brings it back like he's going to, and he goes, "Shut the fuck up! I'll fucking rip your head off."
And you're like, I gave you money.
And all of us were just kind of like, "Oh," and we just kept walking.
What, did he give him $20? And the guy's like, that's not enough?
I think he gave him like $1. I've been told that before. One time I gave a homeless guy $1, and he goes, "That's not enough. That wouldn't do anything." And I was like, "Well, now
Well, here's the question.
I don't know what to do."
What amount will do something?
Yeah.
Are they? Is a meal doing something? Because I can understand one clam. What are you doing with the clam?
It's true. I just had it. I had $1 in my pocket.
I mean, I guess he tosses that on the pile of whatever he already has. You know, eight $1 things. Now you got $8.
We shouldn't be the ones to get lectured. We get paid $8 to do comedy.
Yeah, it's like, hey, we're poor too, asshole.
No, but I mean, like I would, it's not like, but it's not like we're like, hey, that's not enough.
I would love to say that every time I get paid to do comedy. Hey, what is this going to do for my life? Kidding me?
It's
this isn't even paying for my Uber home.
it's really insane. I don't think I've gotten paid since I've been here to do comedy.
Well, why would you?
Yeah, I know. I mean, not.
Who do you think you
yeah,
are,
I didn't
Tom?
even mean it like that. But I think it's like
I don't even
Chicago
think-
bar shows. You usually get paid.
I don't even think I've been paid to do comedy yet. I've been here for 6 days, and not one person has offered me any money for my comedy.
You know what I mean? I haven't even gotten a drink ticket.
Oh, see, now that seems weird.
I don't think I have.
Not even any of these DIY shows?
Mm-mm.
Well, are they in venues that have booze?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's not great.
Not even like they're like, hey, drinks are half off.
Well, I did do a show in a donut shop on Friday.
You got a couple of glazed?
No, but I did eat a glazed
little
donut.
baker's dozen of some
I did
glazed.
eat a donut at like 10 p.m. on Friday.
I
so.
guess I'll take this
But
payment.
no booze allowed in there. Not a great setup
that
for
makes
comedy.
sense. Yeah. Yeah, no, not at all.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of need booze to.
Can't do.
You know, that's like one of the big drawbacks of stand-up comedy. It's like when you need the audience to be drunk for it to work, you're like, well, what are we doing here?
Yeah, what is this art?
It's
Like, you would
good
never do
when
that with a
people are
movie.
hammered. Yeah.
like people go to see a movie. You're like, you're gonna want to have
no.
a
Have a couple
before this.
during, because it's going to be way better if you're drunk. Like, what is that?
I don't know what we're doing, dude.
Well, maybe laughing is a different thing than like appreciating a movie or appreciating music.
Laughter is a high,
Laughter's a high.
and it's the best medicine.
Also, shut the fuck up.
So who's not a doctor
So
now,
who's,
Dad?
yeah, boy, you thought you weren't proud. Did you hear that? Huh?
Boy,
Fucking,
I mean,
shit,
you
I
thought
thought I
I
remember
didn't go
your
to med
dad's name.
school. I basically did.
Nice
Nick.
try, Nick.
There we go, Dr. Nick to you.
Dr. Nick. To me? No, I'm back to Nick now. Nicholas. No, come on.
Oh well, I think
So we
we're at time here.
We're at time. We got 5 more eps in the you're here for 2 months, right?
Oh, you mean of the pod? Yeah.
in the Bushwick Studios.
Yes, we got plenty more. I think maybe we do some bonus ones in there to release afterwards. Maybe
Love that.
Maybe get some guests. Who knows? Hey, would it be good if we had guests, you guys?
Right in, call in.
This is the first time I've brought this up as an idea.
Yeah, I was like, oh, neat. Glad you ran this by me, Tom.
but if it would be good to have guests, tell us.
Some good. What?
If
I
you
don't
would
know.
hate it, tell us that too. Some of my favorite podcasts I don't like when they have guests, and some of them I do.
Well,
So-
here's the thing about a guest.
huh?
Vibes can go way off
If it's not a guest that fits,
that you're a pal with, because then people try to turn it into an interview,
and that's not fun.
and we're not. I wouldn't. I mean, are you a great interviewer?
Yeah, I'm actually one of the better interviewers. That's a great idea.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I am gonna. You guys, this is the launch of my own podcast. It's called Interviews with Tom
So
Schneeman.
this is how it happens.
And Tim's
This-
going to be producing it. He's going to be behind the scenes. He's
This
not
is
an
how it
on-camera
happens.
talent.
You hear the stories about Hollywood. Wow.
And
I'm in New York for less than 24 hours. I'm getting boxed out of my own podcast.
yeah, dude, you should have gotten here 6 days ago. A lot has changed. I'm a new person. But I don't know if you've heard. I haven't even got paid to do comedy yet here.
Which honestly is insane.
It's an outrage.
I mean, you deserve at least $13, $14.
Give me a drink ticket.
Drink
and
ticket.
$5.
Come on. I mean,
it costs $13
that's where it
to
starts.
get there.
That's where it starts as a drink ticket.
Give me a drink ticket.
Tom's in the red. He's paying for parking. He won't take his car to fucking Long Island.
I gotta drive it out to Long Island.
What kind of drive are we looking at?
It's like only an hour and a half there, but then it's a 2-hour train ride back.
Long Island. Why do they live in Long Island?
My sister lives out there with her wife and their kids, and they're just they're out there. That's where her wife grew up.
They got a nice little spot out there. They have some green grass.
They have a cute house. I stayed out there for a few days. Got a big backyard. We could definitely throw a show there.
Let's get all the comics out to Long Island.
It's a very conservative area.
Sure, is
it? Great for them being a gay couple.
Everybody's like, oh, we're getting better looks moving into this neighborhood than they probably got.
Yeah, well, they've got the same sign as you guys. The we believe in water is life, and gay people can get married, and
it's like, hey,
Trump's
we're good people.
And
we just like left that out for such a long time. Like when we're moving all of our shit in, we're like, that one can stay out here for a little bit.
Here's the thing about those signs. The signs we're talking about are the ones that have like every liberal slogan from the
liberal
past
talking
3
point.
years on them.
Science is real.
I agree with all of them, but it's a little on the nose.
It's a little on the
of
nose.
Being like, hey, I care about all the things I'm supposed to care about.
Hey, I'm a decent person. Well, hey, we live in kind of a crummy world. Maybe you have to let people know I'm a decent person.
Maybe you just have to do a catch-all.
Because a lot of people stink.
I'm gonna start one of those signs to put up after my sets, where it kind of clarifies all the dumb things people say. I'm going to say, hey, the dick is not small anymore.
Not small anymore. At one point in my life, it was small.
More. Okay.
How about this? At one point in all of our lives, we had a tiny dinky.
Wow.
How about that, Tom? Do you ever think about that?
Can I say that on stage?
Yeah.
I'm going to steal that.
Absolutely.
At
You
the
steal
end of
everything
that
else
joke.
I do on stage. You might as well take that one.
Shut up. You took Dinky from Tucker Brookshire.
You steal my entire essence on stage, Tom.
Oh my
Well, you
God.
might as well.
I'm way happier on stage than you are. Are you kidding me?
You've seen me force happiness on stage.
Yeah, I have seen a before. I had to edit one of your clips today. I had to watch it 32 times.
That's when I'm. Right after I've told somebody their marriage won't work.
You go, I'm having fun.
I'm having fun now.
Aren't I a fun little Sparky comic? Sparky? Spunky?
That's spunky.
I meant to say Spunky.
Spunky.
He's Sparky, too.
Spunky.
You're a little more Sparky, actually.
I'm a
You can
spark
catch
plug up there,
fire.
Tom. I'm a fucking spark plug.
Don't pour water on him. He might explode. Okay, well, what do we got coming up? Hey, for the love of God, if you're in New York, or if you're within I'm going to say this, if you're within a 7-hour drive of New York,
If you're within a 1,300-mile radius,
June 1st, Caroline's on Broadway.
I mean, if
it's
you're
a
not
Wednesday.
there, what are you
take
doing?
Thursday off, first of all my New York friends, take Thursday off.
because we're going to have fun.
It's going to be a good time. I'm going to try to find somewhere to like reserve afterwards. Because here's the thing. I like being able to just say, go to a bar.
Go to this place.
Instead of having to say hi to everyone right after.
Let's just do it here.
Hey, we're all going to that place. I'm gonna go back and freak out with Tim for a little bit.
We got a little room. We both ruined our careers.
Yeah, we're both gonna spiral for a second. We'll meet you at the bar, but we'll be at Caroline's on Broadway.
Kind of a heater of a line.
It's gonna be killer. Maddie Weiner,
Nanners lineup.
Antonio Kareem, me and Tim, and then maybe we get a guest drop.
Maybe a special guest.
I hope so. And,
Maybe.
And yeah, it'll be the greatest night.
Well, let's not make it sound like a showcase. The young man is headlining Caroline's on Broadway. He's got a couple of people
if
opened
we
up
can call
for
it
him.
that, let's call it closing it out.
Let's call it closing it out. But let's
gonna
not
be a
make it
great
sound
time.
like a showcase, Tom. This
it's-
is big. A breakout
the
artist,
biggest-
young man Tom Schnee.
Biggest night of my life until it happens, and then we'll see.
And then everybody's going to go, why weren't the other people doing more
What's
time?
going on? So, have they already broken out? Were the other ones already broken out artists?
Like, who was the girl? Boy, the girl was really funny.
We're trying to get Jim Gaffigan, by the way, to drop in.
It's just me doing Jim Gaffigan.
Yes, dude. Can I please bring you out as Jim Gaffigan?
I'm like, oh, boy. thought there'd be more people here.
He doesn't look like how I remember.
Boy, he lost a lot of weight. It's gonna be
Anyways,
great.
come on out.
Or
Ticket link is in my bio.
come out to the New York Comedy Club this Thursday.
Oh, it's the day this comes out tonight.
Yes. Come out tonight. New York Comedy Club,
East Village, 4th Street
East
location.
Village on 4th Street. It's gonna be a heater.
And here's the thing: if you're not in New York, you don't even need to be here. It's in the metaverse.
No,
dude.
don't do that. Come to the club.
Okay, all right, come to the club. What if they're not in New York? They
Well,
can still go.
I don't want people from home to do that.
Okay, never
I'm
mind.
kidding. It's in the metaverse.
It's a metaverse show.
Steve Haas hit me up. He goes, "Pretty nice. You moved 900 miles to do a show in the Matrix."
God, just cut down your first cool show in New York.
I know.
What the hell,
It hurts
Steve?
so good.
Oh, that's really
Kind of
good.
a great point, though. New York Comedy Club that night. June.
That's tonight. It's tonight.
Tonight, June 1st. Caroline's on Broadway.
Yep. And then
The
Michigan.
young man's
we're heading
doing
your way as well.
132 minutes that night. So
Yeah.
come on down.
I'm smoking a cigarette on stage too.
Hell yes. All right. Love you. Bye.
Married my sister, now we're living together. We're